Minecraft is a game that obviously doesn't need any introduction. From being one of the best-selling games of all time, to now having a hit movie in theaters, everyone at some point has played the original game. But what about all of the experiments they tried? There have been a number of different spin-off projects over the years, from Minecraft Story Mode to Minecraft Earth, and there is no shortage of different Minecraft material to play. However, over the last few years, there have been two major releases that really expanded the world. This is a look into Minecraft spin-offs. Let's get started. Because Minecraft clearly wasn't slowing down anytime soon, Mojang wanted to experiment with the idea of expanding the world of Minecraft with something new. Originally envisioned as a 3DS dungeon crawler inspired by Legend of Zelda, as work progressed and the vision expanded, the decision was made to change it into something more along the lines of Diablo or Torchlight. The biggest change was that they added multiplayer, which the developers have stated was when the game truly became fun. The biggest hurdle they faced was the fact that Minecraft characters didn't already have built-in abilities, making it hard to build genre staples like character classes. Instead, focus was put on the weapons and armor available, which gave the power to the player to make their own character creations and upgrade it through enchantment. The second hurdle to face was the fact that although most dungeon crawlers are easy to pick up and hard to master, Mojang wanted to instead make the game as accessible as possible to as many players as possible. However, to still give it an option to players that wanted a bit more challenge, a difficulty switcher was added, with more powerful gear and drops being given to players that choose higher difficulties. The biggest change made from core Minecraft was the lack of building and crafting, which was left out of the game as to not stray too far from the core values of a dungeon crawler game. It was first revealed to the public at Minecon in 2018 and finally released in 2020. Reception was mixed. A large number of critics loved the visual and music, but a large critique was placed on the perceived shallowness of the single-player campaign and the game's procedural generation for layouts and gear drops. It did sell well, hitting the 4th spot in Japan for the Switch in its first week. As of April 2024, the game reached 25 million players and has become the most successful Minecraft spin-off. The game was supported by 8 DLC packs released across 2020 before concluding in the release of Minecraft Dungeons Ultimate Edition that included all of the released content, including all Hero Pass cosmetics. Beyond the base console game, an arcade port, similarly titled Minecraft Dungeons Arcade, was licensed to Playmatrix Games for release in Dave & Buster's arcades. Unlike the console counterpart, the game was played from a side-scrolling perspective and was more along the lines of a beat-em-up rather than a crawler. The game started by dispensing a physical card, and each of up to 4 players could scan their card to pick certain characters, gear, and pets. Players would then go through levels, fighting mobs and collecting emeralds. After beating each mission, players fight a boss. However, after 2 missions are beaten in a row, players face a bonus boss fight against the Ancient Guardian. At least one update has been pushed to the game, including missions based on the 5th DLC pack released for the main game. This machine can still be found in Dave & Buster's to this day. With Minecraft Dungeons leaving a success behind them, it only made sense for Mojang to pursue other spin-off games. They partnered with Blackbird Interactive to develop a real-time strategy game that would end up as Minecraft Legends. Players are tasked with collecting resources, managing troops, and building defenses to fight against the ongoing Piglin invasion from the Nether. I personally could not track down much development information about this game, so I don't have a ton of information on how the game was made to some extent. But that aside, I can talk about the post-release, when the game came out on April 18th, 2023. The game received very mixed reviews, with many different critics stating that the game was extremely repetitive and had a lack of overall depth. Specifically, Game Informer's Sarah Twalis stated the game was caught between the expected complexity of strategy games and the franchise's approachable brand, which was something Mojang had tried very hard to avoid with Dungeons in the past. It was a mild success, selling just under 81,000 units on Steam alone as of the time of this writing. It was further announced on January 10th, 2024, that Xbox and Mojang were abandoning any further development on the game, with the final update being released that same day. The game is, however, still available to play and download. I have to commend Minecraft for wanting to expand their franchise, but there's nothing that could possibly ever top the magic that is core Minecraft. I personally thought Dungeons was pretty fun, if not a bit simple, and I don't like RTS games very much, so I didn't get a whole ton out of Legends. It's a wonder if Mojang will ever want to experiment further in the future, although they did already abandon Legends less than a year after release, so maybe they feel their time with spin-off games is through. No matter what comes next to the franchise, it's always fun to look at the things we have now. What did you think of the Minecraft spin-offs? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe while you're down there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.